Welcome back to this Aether and Iron playthrough. This is part 2. If you've been continuing this playthrough with me, welcome back. And if this is your first time here, welcome in. The link to part 1 is down in the description below, but here's a quick recap. Last time on Aether and Iron, we met Gia Randazzo, a young, energetic, vibrant smuggler whose strength is as striking as her style. And then there's Mr. Blanc, mysterious, dangerous, the kind of man who commands respect without having to say a word. You never quite know what he's thinking, and honestly, that's probably for the best. He's tasked Gia with escorting a woman from the uppers. Her name, Nellie, or Naive Nellie as I like to call her, has told us pieces of the story, but I still feel like she's holding something back. Before we could even make it out of the uppers, we got caught up in a car chase. Even innocent bystanders got caught up in the shootout. But somehow we made it through. So settle in, get comfortable, and let's head back into the clouds. Alright, so it looks like we are headed to the Astoria Bay ferry terminal.
Stop! All vehicles leaving Astoria Bay require an exit permit.
His voice sounds very distinct, like New Jersey almost.
I got my papers, verified this morning by...
All exit permits from before noon today are considered void.
Ooh,
You'll
I
have to
wonder what
acquire a
happened.
new permit inside the terminal.
Look, maybe there is some other arrangement we can reach.
Oh, girl, she's going there.
I flash a clip of greenbacks underneath my outstretched
I wasn't
expired
sure.
permit. The guard looks unimpressed. Damn upper snobs, too good for money.
Ma'am, that might fly where you're from, but not up here. You'll have to get a permit like everyone else. Now move.
He waves me on, and I drive towards an open spot near the entrance of the terminal.
That was abrupt. I wasn't expecting that. That's a cool looking car though. With the LEDs on the side. That's pretty dope.
People mill about, laughing in the sun, but something's off. The world feels grainy and sluggish, like I'm wading through sand. I need to keep the girl close.
Alright, so I thought she highlights when she talks, but I guess she's just thinking. And I guess that's, you see that from the thought bubble. My health is so low, I'm concerned. Is there anything we can do? Like, I don't have much in my storage. Was my car damaged or was it me? So I guess these are just tracking. They're like a skill tree, I guess. I don't know if we can activate anything really. I think it just tracks where we are, maybe? Required points. Or maybe we do have to activate these. We'll find out later. I don't have any points anyway. Alright, let's go back. Okay, on that. Alright. Oh, you can interact with the skyline?
There's not a dark cloud in the sky or a black hat in the crowd, but my shoulders remain tense. We're killing time in a sea of hard limbs, well-used pocket watches, and dull chatter, waiting for a permit. Bureaucracy moves slow in the uppers without the right type of love to grease the wheels.
Gia? Are you sure we can't take my briefcase? It's very important.
Uh-oh.
Better off out of sight than getting swiped in a pickpocket's hunting ground. See that?
That's true.
I nod and put a spotlight on an act I've played myself. A gal trips into a gentleman. The gentleman goes to help her. And the bag he's briefly forgotten about glides away in the hands of her partner.
Jeepers! Oh, that poor man. We should
We should do nothing. Right now, we keep our heads down and avoid bringing attention to ourselves.
Oh.
Look, no one's prying my stash open, and I've got an eye on the car. Besides, we'll be back in the Chimera in no time.
Right. We're... what's the phrase? Staying low. I'm just worried because... Oh, Gia, look! Cotton clouds! Oh, I haven't had uppers candy in years.
Oh, cotton clouds sounds so good.
The girl runs off, leaving me to idle in line.
I'm afraid. I don't know what to do. She's so naive, but we are in the uppers. Which is weird that we have, like, shifty people up here. But I guess, like, they're doing grunt work up in the uppers, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust her. But at the same time, I don't want to deal with her either. Let's call after her.
Hey, don't wander off. She stops, but only long enough to shoot me a grin and a wave. An innocent invitation to come along. The speakers call out names with far more cheer than they deserved. Dreamland, Nation's Crusade, and so on. None were ours. The vendor sculpts pink and blue clouds for passengers in search of a sweet souvenir. Nellie looks ready to buy out the whole stand.
I haven't had cotton candy in a minute.
The girl seems determined to stay obvious. We've still got time before the ferry leaves, but I growl as I give up my spot in line and beat feet after her.
You wanna come up here with me? Huh? You wanna record with Mama? Hold on, I'm gonna go get a kitty cat. If you guys don't know my cat, this is little Miss Layla. She's my little fuzzy friend. I know. You gonna play some Aether Iron with me? It's kitty cat snuggle time. Kitty cat snuggle time. She's a kitty cat and it's snuggle time.
The girl's busy drilling the vendor about sugar to syrup ratios. I throw a look and she focuses on picking out a flavor.
I'm a bit concerned about where we left this bag. She was so focused on it. I feel like Gia should hold on to her bag. I don't think she's gonna fall for anything. But I think leaving it and ignoring it, if somebody's seen it already, it might be too late.
A stick of cotton later, I heard her back in line. Unfortunately, it hasn't moved. I let her get in a few sweet bites before I feed her something bitter.
Uh-oh.
What did that scarred-up black hat want with you? Her face falls mid-bite. The pink cloud sags like a lead balloon.
I've thought of at least 5 different ways to explain it, but it's complicated. Usually I'd ask someone for advice, but he's not here.
It's really interesting. I love, like, the designs. I'm guessing those are, like, maybe, like, airships or, you know, some kind of transport. It looks very kind of steampunky, too. All right, so we could forcefully ask about the man chasing her. Or we could skip that and just ask about the briefcase. What are our chances? It says it's easy. Why not, then? Got it. You got it, little Layla Bia.
You knew who that was. You'd seen him before. Who is he?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. He was shooting at us.
That wasn't your average tracker. He was big time. Someone you hire when there's no room for error. Someone with deep pockets is after you. And that black hat's not going to give up till he's finished the job. The girl's whole body gives up with a single deep breath. She seems almost relieved to spill the beans.
He's the reason I ran. I saw him at Olympus Park. I saw what he did.
Girl, what'd he do?
And I'm guessing he didn't want any witnesses.
Gia, I don't know what he's going to do.
Nothing is what. Not while you're with me. She perks up at the small glint of hope and I give her a half-hearted smile. It's one thing to deal with a tracker, but if this guy is a hired killer too, I need to be more careful.
So many questions.
Look, kid, I got shot at for you. I was told to expect a simple transport, and now I'm stuck looking over my shoulder. You owe me a whole lot more than it's complicated. What's in the case?
That's what I'm saying. I can't keep you safe if I don't know what I'm dealing with.
I'm
Also, I'm
sorry.
nosy.
You're right. And I'm sorry you got shot at. It's my research. It's very important, but I don't know why anyone else would want it.
It's interesting. I've seen shows like that where somebody's research is either going to put somebody else out of business and it's good for like the rest of humanity, but like corporations go after it.
I give her a side eye. I need the whole picture, but all I'm getting is an unfinished canvas.
It's the well.
What about it? So a bodega sign falls off and disappears every now and then. Neighborhood's already coming to pieces anyhow.
It's expanding. Getting bigger. Stronger. It's going to get bad, Gia. Really bad.
You're pulling my leg.
No, I swear, Gia, the car!
What did I say? What did I say?
Minutes. I'd only taken my eyes off the car for a few damn minutes. Time stops long enough for me to catch the tail end. The glare of green lights, the lift of red-white metal, and the blur of a black hat.
Why do I get the impression no matter what I did, I probably would have been screwed? I feel like if I stayed there and watched the car, they would have took her. If I went to her, they took the car. Like, I don't think I could have won in this scenario, but I don't know. I guess this game has replayability because I kind of do want to know what happens if I would have chose something else.
Gia, my research was in the car. What are we going to do?
We're going, now. Ferry's here. I know a place we can hide on board, but we gotta move.
But...
Honestly, if her research was that important, she should have carried it more inconspicuously. Like, I don't know. I feel like I feel like, you know, hidden pockets are so underrated and underused. We all need a hidden pocket. I should put some hidden pockets in my shirt or something because they come in handy. She could have had a big back pocket at the back of her lab coat. She would have been fine.
No buts, kid.
Here
Move.
we are.
If they've got the car, we've got to assume they're on our tail. We stick to the plan, get to the lowers, and hole up somewhere safe. After that, we're gonna figure out how you're getting my car back.
Why would we assume that they're on our tail? I don't think they're after her. They're after the research, right? They already got the research. Or maybe they are after her. I didn't even think of that. Oh, my health went back up. Oh, that makes me happy. Lemons and hard landings. Home Island. We're tracking that now. All right, so we got to get some answers from Nellie, and then we got to regroup at the apartment. After all that, it's time for Nellie to answer some questions and for me to get a drink. Girl, I hear you. I hope I still have something fiery stored at home. I still have that thing in my inventory. What is this? Top shelf liquor, but what kind? We need to know so we know what kind of drink to make.
The Hole is a barrenless refuge, rotting and hidden in a forgotten corner of the city. It offers sanctuary to every soul who finds freedom at the end of a gun or the bottom of a bottle. It is the safety of the shadows.
I did like the music that we started out with. It was very like jovial, but now it kind of got grim. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, is this your hideout, Gia? It's like a pirate's cove or a raider's den.
More like a sinkhole. Watch your step, kid. You'll sooner run into a back alley mugger than a swashbuckler out here.
So, what's next? We need to formulate a strategy.
My place. I need a drink. And you need to finish explaining what the hell got my car stolen.
I guess her job, or my job, is just to keep this woman safe. So I'm still doing my job. My job isn't to protect her research. So I can see why we're not really going after the research right now. Level up to enhance your crew's talents and attributes to improve your bonuses. Each crew member has access to different talents. Access your talents by selecting the crew portrait in the top left. So is she part of my crew now? Please say no. It's such a small island. I wonder how many people are here. Should we go there first? Should we go to this dude's quarters first? It says we gotta regroup at the apartment. I don't know if it'll give us a chance to. I want to see what's in this codex. Oh, Nellie. Okay, let's read her. Nellie, we're nothing alike, but I can't help it. I'm fond of the kid. Maybe we got more in common than I think. A brilliant Aether scientist and a child prodigy, with a sunny disposition and a mysterious problem. Dr. Eleanor, Nellie. I think if my name was Eleanor, I'd go by Nellie too. It's just so antiquated, but I guess it would fit for the time, right? That is such a specific type of name. Quote, the Raven Eleanor. Yeah. Dr. Eleanor Nellie Reinhardt arrived in the uppers clutching a briefcase. I wonder where she came from. I thought she would have originally have been in the uppers. But maybe the uppers are divided up too. I kind of want to see a map of like everything, like what's classified as the bottom, how big it is down there as far as New York City, and the lowers, how big is the lowers, how much is it broken up. I overanalyze, so I'm asking too many questions. Where'd we leave off? Arrived in the uppers clutching a briefcase and looking for a ride to the lowers. After narrowly escaping an incident at the Helicline Institute, the brave and somewhat naive young idealist decided to take her investigation of the well to its source and got herself entangled in the dangerous world of the lowers in the process. I like her outfit. There's some like Art Nouveau elements to it, but not too much. It's not too over the top. The colors are very nice. They match very well with the lab coat too. I really like the gold accents. I'm guessing her shoes are gold too. I am into fashion, so I can't stop. All right, let's go back. Let's go to the captain's quarters. Just because I'm curious.
Hello, miss.
Throg, that's a name.
You enjoy captaining a ferry?
Oh, so that's where the ferry is. Okay.
It's my job.
He's a conversationalist.
Come
I like him.
on. Nobody does what you do for as long as you have if they don't love it. Right? The old man's eyes are roomy with time and pain, and a loneliness like the open sky.
Sure, miss. It's a wonder an old swab like me ever got to fly.
All right, Throg. What's going on with your past?
So, what's your story anyways?
Miss?
Like, were you born here? How'd you get into the fairy game?
Does he have polio? Is that a rude question? Polio was like running rampant back then, right? Maybe it was an accident. I want to know. These are
No.
questions.
My family come from Maine. Fishermen. That's how I learned to pilot a tug.
How different the world is with Aether. Like, New York looks drastically different. Like, I wonder how New England is.
And what brought you to New York? Throg winces, like his gammy leg is giving him pain. Or like I dredged something up from some dark depths. Something he didn't want to remember.
Ah, well, that would be Ella May, my wife.
You salty old dog. I didn't know you were married. I'm just having fun with the old boatman, just trying to raise a smile on that dour leather mitt of a face. but I can see I've wounded him, and I feel a twist of guilt.
Long time ago, miss. A real long time.
Yeah, let's leave things
I know.
awkward. That's great. I probably shouldn't have did that. I feel bad now. That's funny. It's not funny. It's sad, but it's also funny. Okay, let's see what's around this apartment. This is what I want. Let's get the
Finally,
booze.
the first drop of real sunshine all day.
I feel that.
Zio always told me to have a way out. This old greenhouse has plenty of windows that offer that very service. Would hate to break one on a quick getaway, though.
I love this as an apartment. Look at all the windows she has. Like, it doesn't look too bad for being in the lowers, and just how well, like, the greenery thrives here.
I
Still
still
comic
have that
books.
new edition of BAM to read. Later. New York City's bigger than the world that holds it. A single filing cabinet couldn't contain it all, but I always found a way to keep it stocked with everything I need.
I couldn't imagine doing any type of work without computers. I don't know how people used to do it back in the day. I used to have a typewriter. I know, I am that old. I used to have a typewriter in school. It was like a computerized typewriter. But yeah, like, we had computers too, but they're not like they were now. They weren't personal computers like they were. Apple IIe, I think, was the computers that we had in my school. And I think they were really outdated. All right, what else we got here? We got
I
cigarettes.
can last one more day.
Are we trying not to smoke anymore?
What would you do, Zio? Say job's over, cut the kid loose and run? Would definitely save me from a headache.
My Zio would say, if we were meant to fly, we would have been made with wings. A form of electromagnetic radiation harvested from high atmosphere electricity that, when refined and processed, allows for manipulation of gravity. It's the seemingly miraculous element used to power the technology which keeps New York City aloft. Aethonics is the study of this technology. It's a new science, and our understanding of its mysterious inner workings remains incomplete. So it's like basically radiation harvested from lightning? I don't know. I know there's some weird things that happen with lightning sometimes. Like, there's that red lightning that happens like kind of up in the upper atmosphere sometimes. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So Alfonso Randazzo, what would you think of all this, Zio? Would you be proud of me? Dia Randazzo's paternal uncle and criminal mentor, Zio Alfonso was a successful smuggler and operator among Sicily's crime families who was forcibly immigrated to New York, where he established a thriving underground network of illicit activity. A naturally warm-hearted and generous man, he devoted himself to ensuring the young Gia had the tools to survive the city's harsh demands, training her from childhood in everything from pickpocketing to getaway driving. She felt a deep, abiding love for him, which made his untimely death especially difficult to bear. Oh, he looks very suave. I like his style. We're gonna interact with Nellie last.
While the Joneses have their gilded wallpaper, all I have is a head full of some days. Unfortunately, dreams don't provide much of a view when your eyes are open.
I can't even see the crack in the wall. All I see is this beautiful vine. I wish she would have talked about her plants more. Alright, so this is her stash. And we have a short-range gun, shotgun. Can we take this? And we can sell it for like 40 bucks if we need to, or 40, is that scrap? And it damages a single enemy vehicle at close range. How do we? It says it's in my inventory. I must have been shooting with something. Okay, alright. I guess I don't have to equip it. It's already equipped. Alright, so the last thing is to talk to Nelly.
The way she holds herself is too bright for my apartment, too colorful. Everything feels smaller, the space between the shrinking walls taken up by her testimony.
I've been tracking growth patterns around gravitational anomalies. The well's always been an unusual case. It goes through the occasional spike and ebb, but it's always stabilized, eventually.
So I wonder if the well has to do with Aether and Must. Yeah, that's interesting.
My colleagues and I, were supposed to meet and discuss what to do about the well, but I was late. I would have been inside already if it hadn't been for Professor Gardner. He discovered something was wrong first. He tried to get me away, and because of me,
She trembles, leaving the unspoken sound of a falling body to echo off the walls.
There was an explosion. Everything burned so fast. I wanted to help, but Professor Gardner wasn't moving. That's when I saw him. The black hat. And then he saw me. I ran as fast as I could. Didn't have time to take anything else but the notes I had on me.
So sad. I love the music. Like, I kind of want to go grab myself an old fashioned and just kind of sit here and chill to the music. I kind of wish they had like a jukebox. I don't know if they do in the menu, but that would be nice. I really like this music.
That's a hell of a story. So a professional killer snuck into the Heights and blew up a building just to get his mitts on you and your research. And you have no idea why.
I truly don't. Please, you have to believe me.
Your colleagues. Tell me about them.
They were brilliant scientists, Gia. All of them. And bright and hopeful. Together, we were going to discover a better world. Find the answers to...
She holds back the grief by roaming the room with her eyes, latching onto every detail and yet ignoring every bit of it.
And they were kind. Alistair, Professor Gardner, especially. He always looked out for me. Even when I first showed up. A 16-year-old with a half-packed suitcase and too many questions. He always tried to help. Right to the end.
Did she get her job when she was 16? That's crazy.
Your kind have been coming down here for years. They do some tests, make a big spectacle of themselves, and conclude that it's mostly harmless. Nothing more than clouds or a bad storm.
Yeah, that's a good point. How do they deal with wind and storms and stuff? Like, I know there's not really many tornadoes in New York. There was a tornado when I lived in Boston, so like it can definitely happen in cities. But yeah, like how do they deal with tornadoes if, you know, the lowers are going up? Like maybe the uppers wouldn't have to deal with weather too much if they're up above the clouds. I don't know how high they are, and that brings so many more questions. Like, do they have enough oxygen where they are? They look like they're walking up and about. Did they like evolve to be able to adjust that way? I have too many questions.
That's the thing. It should be nothing more than a cloud or a storm. For crying out loud, it's not Jupiter's red spot. Something is causing it to persist and expand.
It was just a pause, a moment where I hold back a lifetime of cynicism and disappointment. But she hears it like I'm filling the room with air raid sirens.
You live in a flying city, Gia. A city kept alive with technology so foreign 80 years ago that we'd be like gods to our grandparents. It's solvable.
You're in the lowers, as requested and paid for. What were you planning once you got here?
First, I thought I'd have to find a place to live, of course. I have some money.
The girl goes paler than the moon in a crystal bath. A moment of clarity and a possible lifetime of hopelessness.
It was in my case.
That's what I thought.
I have nothing.
Oh. No wonder she was like holding on to her case. That was
She
her
looks up
life.
at me, eyes suddenly welling into baby blue pools that flood.
I don't have anyone I can ask for a loan. Everyone's... They're dead. All of them. He killed them. And now he's followed me here. He won't stop, will he?
What does she know? She must know, like, if it's worth killing for, if it's worth going after everybody she knows.
He's going to find me again. And I won't be able to fix the well, and...
I want to reassure her. But I am curious what snap around
Hey,
means.
kid, look at me. You're smart. You'll figure something out. You just... listen.
Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot tamer than I was
I'll
expecting.
talk to someone who could help, but I need you to focus. Those goons stole my car and your briefcase. And right now, you might be the only real lead I have.
Oh, so we get to work together. Okay.
What can I do? I told you everything I know.
Not everything. I don't get it. You're from Olympus Park. You got money. And you just leave without talking to anyone?
I needed to disappear quickly. Apparently, I'm not all that good at it.
Oh, yeah, you are super obvious. Especially in a white lab coat. Like, she does not blend.
I didn't have time to pack. I took the first ferry I could find, and it left me in Astoria Bay. Fortunately, when I told a very nice officer I needed to get to the lowers, he referred me to Mr. Blanc.
Oh. That's interesting that an officer referred him to Mr. Blanc. I wonder what him and this officer, like, their relationship is. Also, this is why you have a go bag ready to go. Always. Get that bug out bag ready.
Knowing Mr. Blanc,
Never know when
that
you're gonna
referral
need
didn't
it.
happen by chance. He's got eyes in every dark corner of the city. If a bird from the heights flew down on an air of mystery, he'd want to know why. He called you by your name. We're looking at someone who's done his research, or someone who's got something personal on you. Got any enemies up there?
No!
You sure? You didn't piss off some other brainiac with a better showing at the science fair?
I still think that's not worth killing somebody over. I know
No.
she's joking though.
You running from family? Some bigwig who made a pass at you? Jilted husband?
I'm not! I've never been... married? I don't have the time. Or the interest.
I feel like whatever she's doing research on, that has to be it. The
Even if
well.
I did, I haven't had any gentleman callers. Or really met any gentlemen. Aside from Professor Gardner, of course, but he doesn't count. Not in that way.
This Professor Gardner's come up a few times. Who is he?
I know, I need the tea.
Oh! Professor Gardner, Alistair Gardner, was one of the first people recruited to the Helicline Institute. He was one of their spokesmen, too. He even oversaw my application.
She really respects him. And, like, he was kind of her guide when she was, like, 16 at, the university. I wonder how old she is
The
now.
other adjudicators were reluctant. Everyone else was so much more senior, and older, too. But Alistair fought for me. He called my skills and my desire for a better world a brilliant ambition.
That's nice. So he was kind of like her protector or like a father figure.
He helped look after me during my stay at Olympus Park. It helps that he supervised the lab that I worked in.
Something doesn't add up. Most of us will never see the heights, let alone Olympus Park. How'd someone like him get inside?
I don't know. Must have broken in. Or stolen access? Disguised himself, maybe? But you can't just stroll through. I had to go through an extensive vetting process to even be allowed to visit.
That tells you it must be somebody on the inside. We're gonna get to the bottom of it.
So he's found you twice. Once in the heights, and then again after hiding with Mr. Blanc.
You think?
She starts to retreat back into her shell. Damn it. I was just getting somewhere. If I'm going to get anything useful out of this, I gotta give her something to latch onto. Hey, look at me. This chump isn't getting away with this. I'm going to take care of him. Going to get my car and your briefcase back.
Really?
It's a matter of personal and professional pride. I don't like when people mess with what's mine. Just stay here and don't touch anything. I'll be back soon.
Wait, I'm going with you.
And why should I do that? You're a doe in headlights most of the time.
This is true.
Well, for a lot of reasons, actually. For starters, I'm excellent company. I'm also smart and amazing at aethonics. I'm sure that could really come in handy out there. But if not, well, let's be honest with each other. I need you to find that man. He has my briefcase. You need your car back, and you can do that by finding him. If he's following me, then that's good news. The best way for you to find him is for him to find me. Us.
See, that's not stupid. You could use her as bait.
Foolhardy or brave, like going all in before the flop in a high-stakes hold'em round. I'll give the kid this much. She's earnest to a fault.
I think she's growing on
Okay,
her.
but first I need to see a gal about a car. Until I'm back, stay put. Cress is already gonna be in a bad enough mood when she hears about the car. She doesn't need me ambushing her with this bundle of trouble too. Cress Carter is the only person in the hole who could sell me something with 4 repulsors and a steering wheel. Only one issue. I'm broke. Fortunately, I have something more valuable to her than a wad of cash. If there's anything that can soften bad news and a steep ask from Cress, it's a fresh record with a smooth baritone. I second-guess leaving the girl idle in my room. She's the curious kind that could find trouble with her eyes closed and feet tied.
That's another good point, too. I don't think she's gonna stand idly by. She can't. No, she can't.
I don't live like royalty, but I got a few shabby creature comforts around. Maybe it's enough to keep the girl's hands busy.
She needs to give her a baby. She needs a babysitter. She needs a babysitter 100%. Alright, so are we going to Cress now? So do I have to give her something? Can I give her booze?
Nurse on this a while, kid. It'll take your mind off things.
I'm essentially giving her a bottle. Okay, I love it.
No, thank you.
I knew she wasn't gonna do it. That would have made things easier. Maybe a book?
Try one of these. Cloud Captain never fails to cheer me up.
Oh, thanks, Gia.
She starts to flip through the pages as I leave, her eyes landing longer on the page with Cloud Captain's devilish smile.
Okay, we did it.